Mission Viejo. It's a master planned, safe, scenic, and highly desirable city. But what is it really like to live here? Today, I'm walking you through everything you need to know, from schools and housing to local amenities, demographics, and hidden gems. If this is your first time visiting this channel, hi, I'm Leslie Swan with the Living in Mission Viejo team. I'm your local real estate expert, and I've proudly called Mission Viejo home since 2010. Here, I share exactly what it's like to move to and live in Mission Viejo. From in-depth neighborhood tours to schools, safety, and everything in between, there's no one bringing you videos quite like I do. Now, on top of making these fabulous videos, I'm also a licensed real estate agent here in California. That means I don't just talk about Mission Viejo, I help people move here every day. Our phone number is going to pop up on the screen, and I personally answer every single call, text, and email. Or better yet, scan the QR code to book a free one-on-one strategy session with me. Yes, I said strategy session. So we can create the perfect game plan for your move into or out of the Mission Viejo area. Also, make sure you watch until the end. I'll share a key insider tip even many locals don't know about Mission Viejo. I will also reference some videos that take a deeper dive on the topics we are going to discuss today, which will be linked in the description below. And if you like learning about Mission Viejo and Orange County real estate, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Now that you know what we're covering today, let's start at the beginning. What Mission Viejo is, where it's located, and why it's considered one of the safest and most well-run cities in the nation. This will give you the full picture before we dive into the neighborhoods, demographics, and lifestyle. As I've mentioned, Mission Viejo is a master planned community in South Orange County, and it's perfectly located between San Diego and Los Angeles. Its neighborhoods, parks, and amenities were designed as one cohesive plan, giving it that warm, family-friendly feel. The city is consistently ranked among the top 10 safest cities in the nation, which is a big draw for families. With an $87 million budget and a healthy reserve fund, the municipal services are outstanding. 99% of residents report that the quality of life is great, which you can see in the streets, parks, and city responsiveness. Now that we know why Mission Viejo is so safe and well-run, let's take a closer look at the people who live here and how it compares to other cities in Orange County. Mission Viejo has roughly 18 square miles, including a small portion of water from Lake Mission Viejo, and a population of about 92,000 people, which gives a comfortable density of approximately 5,000 people per square mile. Compared to Orange County cities like Anaheim or Irvine, it's smaller, but it punches above its weight in livability and community cohesion. Plus, Mission Viejo is one of the largest master plan communities, have I mentioned that, ever built in the US, which really sets it apart. But knowing how many people live here is just part of the story. Next, let's talk about education and community resources, which are some of the biggest reasons families move here. Mission Viejo is well known for its excellent K-12 schools, spanning the Saddleback Valley Unified and some parts of Capistrano Unified School Districts. Families often choose this city just for the schools. 2 districts? Yes, I know that's quite unique. And here's information you can use to figure out which district might be best for you and your family. But honestly, both districts are really great, so you can't lose. For athletics and recreation, Mission Viejo is home to the Tennis and Aquatic Center, where the Natadors swim team trains and hosts national swim meets annually. This facility will also serve as a training location for the 2028 Olympics. If you want to see an in-depth tour of the Tennis and Aquatic Center, yep, click the link above, or you can find it in the description below. Tennis and pickleball courts are located throughout the city, providing residents with top-notch options for recreation. And by the way, if you're into pickleball, since it's all the rage right now, I did all the research on pickleball courts in Mission Viejo, so you didn't have to. Mission Hospital has been serving the community for over 50 years. It's a state-of-the-art 504-bed acute care hospital and a verified adult and pediatric level 2 trauma center, providing a full range of specialty services. Their highly skilled teams handle complex conditions in areas like cardiovascular, neuroscience and spine, orthopedics, cancer care, women's services, mental health and wellness, just to name a few. On the athletic side, Mission Viejo has produced Olympians and hosted events like Olympic cycling races, World Cup soccer, and International Tennis Federation wheelchair tennis tournaments. From education and sports to world-class healthcare, Mission Viejo really does have it all. Next, let's move to how the city supports businesses and services, which is another hidden gem many residents don't realize. Mission Viejo is award-winning in business-friendly practices. There are no business license fees and no utility fees, but there are next-day inspections and expedited permits for construction, real estate, or finance. These policies make life easier for residents and businesses alike. And remember, stay tuned until the end because I'll explain how these policies even boost your home's value. Now, speaking of convenience, let's check out shopping, dining, and lifestyle amenities that make daily life in Mission Viejo enjoyable. Mission Viejo has the Shops at Mission Viejo, and a link just popped up for a full tour of the mall. It's a regional mall with more than 150 stores, including Nordstrom, Macy's, Apple, and Dick's Sporting Goods, plus a new outdoor space that's going to have additional restaurants and stores that's under construction right now and coming soon. There are also 8 luxury car dealerships: Audi, Infiniti, Jaguar, Kia, Land Rover, Lexus, Tesla, and Volvo, and 4 hotels in the city. Last, but certainly not least, another standout amenity is Lake Mission Viejo, the only swimmable, fishable, and boatable lake in Orange County. This man-made lake spans 125 acres and reaches a maximum depth of 70 feet. There are 2 beaches, North Beach and East Beach, along with private access for 3 communities, Mallorca, Tres Vistas, and Finisterre on the lake. Many custom homes on the east side of the lake also feature private docks and lake access. The lake hosts a variety of community events, including seasonal celebrations and a summer concert series. Past artists have included Wilson Phillips, the B-52s, Bret Michaels, Belle Biv DeVoe, and Andy Grammer, making it a central hub for fun and community gathering. And if you want to know more about Lake Mission Viejo, click the link above with my extended tour that includes all the specifics you will want to know. With shopping, dining, and beautiful outdoor amenities like Lake Mission Viejo, it's easy to see why residents love living here. Next, let's take a look at the demographics and workforce, so you know exactly who lives and works here in Mission Viejo. When we look at the numbers, Mission Viejo is 77.5% homeowners, while 22.5% renters. 94.2% of residents have a high school diploma, while 51.2% of residents hold a bachelor's degree or higher. When we look at employment by sector, the education and healthcare industries employ the most residents, 9,628 to be exact, while 7,930 residents are in the professional services industry. 5,046 are in manufacturing, 4,286 residents are employed in the arts and hospitality industries, 4,379 residents are in the finance and real estate industries, and 4,421 residents are employed in retail. As of August 2025, the unemployment rate is 4.8% with 44,600 employed residents. So we've seen who lives here and what they do for work. Now let's talk about housing, cost, and affordability, which is often the first question people ask me. The median home price in Mission Viejo is $1.15 million. And with that purchase price, you are looking at a monthly payment of roughly $7,000 to $7,500. Buyers often need $220,000 to $250,000 in household income to comfortably qualify, depending on credit, debt, and down payment. There are condos, townhomes, and single-family homes in Mission Viejo, giving options across all budgets. Next, let's break down the pros and cons of living here and who Mission Viejo really is best for. So here are the pros. It's safe, it has strong city services, great schools, amenities, athletic legacy, and business-friendly policies. Now, to provide fair balance, I have to tell you about the cons too. These include high housing costs, limited nightlife, aging homes in some areas, limited expansion, and commuting trade-offs. Mission Viejo is ideal for families, professionals, and retirees who value safety, planning, and community. For more in-depth information about the pros and cons of Mission Viejo, you guessed it, I made a video. It's right here. So we have finally reached the part of the video where I share with you an insider tip about this wonderful city. Are you ready? Here goes. Mission Viejo's business-friendly policies don't just help companies, they actually enhance property values and make homeowners' lives easier, from permits to inspections. Many residents don't realize how much this benefits their real estate investment, but it really does. What else benefits their real estate investment? How desirable Mission Viejo is because of all the topics I just shared with you. And desirability always increases value. If you're thinking about buying or selling here, I'm Leslie Swan, and I know the city inside and out. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss a Living in Mission Viejo video. Check out my other videos for neighborhood tours, school breakdowns, amenities, everything you need to make your best move in Mission Viejo. And don't forget to check out this video to see why people are leaving Mission Viejo. How dare they?